I feel like an old ass man right now, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I just went hooping last night. My feet is busted, like busted, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done busted through the goddamn what them things called, the insoles. I done busted through the insoles in my shoes, bro. So now my feet busted. They was probably gonna end up busted anyways. I ain't hooped and touched the ball in a year, but I was dropping niggas off. No cap. I think I went probably what, 4 for 2. I took 2 L's. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't like I wasn't getting buckets though. You know what I'm saying? My back messed up, knees messed up. I just hit my knee on the damn dough, on the sliding dough at work. Fucked my knee all up. My mama's. You know what I'm saying? So I'm an old man out here, bro. I'm really crippled right now, bro. And I really messed my shoulder up. Trying to steal the ball, all type, man. I was hooping, bro. I really done too much. You know what I'm saying? I really done too much. So today I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Today I'm chilling. So we gonna record some videos all day. Today I need an off day, bro. I need a rest day. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we got Cardi B is absolutely fucked in this divorce. So I don't really know what all's going on with them. I know they both probably cheated on each other or something. Offset, Cardi B, toxic. This all I'm gonna say, and then we gonna get into the video, bro. Why do industry people continue to keep fucking with industry people, bro? Offset, why in the hell? You don't think Offset could have done better than Cardi B? Come on now, bro. You can do better than Cardi B. I don't know why you even done that. You know what I'm saying? Let her put a ring on it. Oh yeah. What's going on with Offset, man? And I'm a day one Migos fucking supporter, bro. I've been listening to Migos since they was rapping in the house with the fish tank in the back. Take off, take off, take off. What y'all don't know nothing about none of that, man. Y'all was not. How I found out about the Migos, bro. I had just got my first phone, bro. It didn't have service, but we had Wi-Fi. It was an Android. My dad had gave it to me, right? And so I would like play games on it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had a phone and just didn't have no service. You know what I'm saying? And so like I had just got it though. And like I don't know if I had like got some free Google Play credits, the music was free or something like that. I don't remember where I bought it or some shit. I don't remember, bro. But I remember this was like Young Rich Nation had just dropped, bro. Like this was like they very first albums type shit. Like whenever they had like just really like first came out type shit, bro. Before fucking Versace and all that shit, bro. Before Fight Night. For sure before Fight Night. On my mama. But I was slapping them niggas back then, bro. So I rock with the Migos, bro. You know what I'm saying? On my mama kids. Migos is goated, bro. Bro, really, Migos is like top 5 all time, bro. Especially a group. Oh yeah, Migos is probably the number 1 group of all time, bro. Rap group. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this video was 17 minutes, bro. I done talked for 4. Let's see what it hit for, bro. The fuck?
Got embarrassed, although what's poppin', yo, hold the phone. Is there gonna be justice had between Cardi B and Offset? Now, the newest development in their divorce, which seems to actually be happening now. These guys are supposed to be getting divorced twice before. However, the previous 2 times we never saw Cardi B with another man. She's
the
popped
previous
out
2 times. So this is the 3rd divorce.
with Stefan Diggs and letting him do anything, letting him.
This is what I be talking about, bro. Stefan Diggs, what the fuck are you doing with Cardi B, bro? There's no way you're actually hitting that and this has got it. You don't even need like publicity like this. You're a fucking football player. So he might really be hitting that shit. Fuck no, bro. Y'all niggas is tweaking, bro. I would never fuck with none of them hoes, bro. None of them. None of them.
Him hang out with any other chick. She's getting ready and gearing up to drop an album. They're just handling the back end stuff in terms of distribution.
These girls just be going around from nigga to nigga in industry, and niggas be going from bitch to bitch in industry after nigga done had them hoes. Ain't no telling how many bum ass niggas that's not even on y'all level that she done fucked in her lifetime.
Actual physical
For real,
goods.
man.
And TMZ put out an article saying that Offset is looking for some cheddar from Cardi B. He wants that alimony, that spousal support. So when they get divorced, usually it's the woman getting the money because the man has the money in the majority of these celebrity cases, of these celebrity marriages. But every now and then, that doesn't happen. For example, Adele is one example where that didn't happen. So it says here, Offset's not willing to give up his bad and bougie lifestyle, and he's asking the court to ensure his estranged wife helps him maintain it. The rapper filed an amended divorce response earlier this month in which he's now asking that Cardi pay him spousal support. He does not request a specific amount in the document.
What the fuck is spousal support?
The rest of the requests look relatively unchanged because Offset's still asking for joint custody of their children, and he wants Cardi's place to serve as the primary residence for the kids. So it seems like he's really not fighting over the kids, and some people will call him a deadbeat or whatever. I mean, he was a father of 4 when he dropped that project. What is he, a father of 6 now? Who knows? But clearly, he's willing to work things out when it comes to the good of the family, and she's never complained about his fatherhood, ever, even now. And he said it's the first news from the divorce proceedings in months, and the whole thing started when Cardi filed in August 2024. It's always Cardi filing for divorce. And then, at that point in time, she said that Offset didn't support her or the kids, and that was a little bit odd because I have proof that says otherwise. And says, however, the two have certainly had more than their fair share of fights on social media. Cardi said she didn't care if Offset got hit by a effing truck, so this divorce hasn't been totally amicable. However, Offset filed for joint custody of their kids and to pay their own legal fees. So at least the money seemed like it was working out fine. Worth noting, Cardi B is reportedly worth somewhere between 80 and 100 million, while Offset's reportedly worth closer to 30, so he could use the extra.
Cardi reportedly worth somewhere between 80 and 100 million, and Offset is worth closer to 30 million. Get the fuck out of here. So you're telling me the Migos is worth 90 million? Get the fuck out of here.
Extra scratch. I think his net worth is a bit off.
Cardi B is big. Cardi B is up there though. Not gonna lie. But she ain't past no goddamn fucking Migos.
I think it's maybe overstating. I don't think it's overstating Offset, especially post Migos. And Cardi B, it might be understating. Off rip. The reason why this is happening is because you know Cardi's got a bag. And this is how you know a rapper or artist has a bag. If you see them never drop music, never tour, and they're still living high on the hog, they're eating. If you see someone...
That's not fucking true, bro. What are you talking about? They're eating. No, they're not. That people can be in insane amounts of debts. No, that's actually, if you're a rapper and you're not doing shows, you're not selling merch, you're not dropping, that's a red flag in my eyes. You're not Kendrick Lamar, Cardi B. You're not
booked. It's not that they're broke, but they need cheddar. They're not sitting on 5, 10, 25, 50, 100 million. You tell Rio the Young OG, who's booked till he dies, in his own words, he's not sitting on 50 M's.
Cardi B got 28 million on Spotify, bro. Monthly listeners. She ain't dropped an album since 2018. One single in 2025. She was a little active in 2025. Don't know, man. Listen to Spotty. She up there though. People say the baby fell off. That nigga got like 26 million. That nigga's one of the top on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Cardi up there, bro. But
OG, who's booked till he dies, in his own words, he's not.
That's internet numbers though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them 28 million streams, her not doing shows. That's what she's gonna have to have. You know what I'm saying? If she's not doing shows. She
Sitting
don't
on
have to
50
have
M's.
that.
And if he
You know what I'm
was, ask him if he'd be booked going from city to city every single day for the next 6 years. I don't think so. Now, of course, all the arguments, it's like every DMs. And Young OG, they're not sitting on 5, 10, 25, 50, 100 million. You tell Rio the Young OG, who's booked till he dies, in his own words, he's not sitting on 50 M's. And if he was, ask him if he'd be booked going from city to city every single day for the next 6 years. I don't think so. Now, of course, all the arguments, it's like we get.
And then, but it's also, if you have to rely on shows, then that's also a red flag, bro. Man, you should always be diversified, bro, if you're an entrepreneur. Simple. Meaning, there's a reason why Jay-Z done all that business shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was fucking with the NBA teams, and you can't just stay content to this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Get the basic
gotta be diversified,
like, man,
bro.
Offset's finally switching things up.
50 Cent, Ludacris, Ice Cube. These niggas win production, movies. You know what I'm saying? Businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't just depend on that, bro.
Like, it's always the woman taking the money, and then you've got women saying, man, she got to take care of this broke man. Hey, he's got his own money. Like, what does he need? We're going to dig a bit deeper under that, a little bit of a layer underneath. Because I do, number one,
they're both to the point to where none of that even matters, bro.
War. Like, Offset, a lot of people say, oh, like, why not move on amicably? This is the thing. Offset feels like he was betrayed. He feels like he got done dirty. He feels like he got embarrassed, although Offset was the one that brought it to the public. But it's as if treason happened, right? Now, if treason happens, you're not going to tell the government or the leader in this case, like, yo, you got to, just go on your separate ways. Nah, treason, you need death. And death in this case is the worst possible scenario, which is I'm going to get every single cent that I can out of you. Now, he said spousal support. He didn't ask for a certain amount of money. He didn't ask for 50 million, or was it 2 million or 3 million that it was Dr. Dre's wife that asked? He didn't ask.
Where y'all think these celebrities really just can pull $50 million? Just, you think a Cardi B can just pull $50 million out of her ass and hand it over? I don't believe that, bro. Fuck no. It's a lot of fucking money. She may be worth that on paper. That's paper. That's all the material shit you got. And cars and all the bullshit. Non-assets. And the assets that you do have. But majority is non-assets. I mean, I don't know their personal pockets. I'm just saying though, bro. From the outside looking in on what motherfuckers be promoting. Ignorance. I don't believe
it was Dr. Dre's wife that asked. He didn't ask for that. And Cardi B probably feels the same way. And this is why while I don't necessarily approve it, it's up to the courts. But I understand when people break up and they do this. In particular, if some betrayal happened. Now, if it's just like, oh, we didn't get along, then I think it's grimy to do that. But they're going to do it anyway because in their view of the world.
It's already childish when all your business is out there to the world, bro.
They were betrayed and done dirty. Now, in a lot of cases.
Y'all ain't never heard nothing about Kobe and Vanessa. Hell, y'all never even heard nothing about Lauren London. She might have already found her another nigga. we won't know it though. Hell, she might be popping out with it. It just ain't went viral yet. I don't know. Probably not though. Probably not.
Woman did not contribute any money to the relationship in these celebrity relationships, and it was the man paying for everything. So for him to continue paying, it's like, yo, what the hell? He just continues paying. But in the case of Cardi B and Offset, Cardi B's way richer, but let's just roll the clip actually.
And see, this is the thing, bro. At this point, you're both rich. It don't matter who's richer. The woman gonna want you to pay for everything still. So she gets to build up her empire. Doesn't get to go 50-50 or contribute anything at all. And she just gets to keep all her money and build up her goals, and she brings nothing but her pussy. Because the man supposed to be the man and he supposed to see our mindset fucked up, bro. It's about teamwork, man, and reciprocation at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my mama.
paying. It's like, yo, what the hell? He just continues paying. But in the case of Cardi B and Offset, Cardi B's way richer. But let's just roll the clip, actually.
I put out this remix and shit. You was trying to go around and tell me to get close to my to put that lie about me. First, I wanna make this very clear, right? I wanna make this very clear. Sweetheart, my security is this close with my name. I got security. Every house that I stay in, I got security that my man contracted, that he pays. For me and my children's safety.
And see, this the thing though, whenever you're celebrities like that, you need to be paying for your own security. You know why? Because you're your own business. I'm Offset, you're Cardi B. This security is to protect your celebrity image that makes you money, that you pay taxes on. So this is a tax write-off. You need to be paying for that. Simple.
That my man contracted, that he pays for me and my children's safety, or whenever the fuck I go.
Because if I pays for it, I can't write that off. You got to think smart. You're working against your own self.
That he pays for me and my children's safety, or whenever the fuck I go, he pays for
her and her children.
So ain't no any in and out movements that I do, my nigga no. Second of all, like I said, bitch, lying on my pussy will get you sued, and I will get every little red penny that you ever make. Any money, every money that you make out your publishing.
Did she sue like a YouTuber though?
So find something safe to do, bitch. You want to talk about you not Tasha K. You're right. Ask Tasha K. She tried when she tried to lie that shit on me. What happened? Ask her. You're not Tasha K, bitch. You're actually fucking dumb.
Yeah, she sued a YouTuber and won that shit, bro. So she got some money. I don't know how much it was though. That's tough.
I just don't understand. Like, this is my thing. If anybody want a rap battle or do whatever the fuck, more or less, I feel like she's so beneath me that I feel like I never had to. But it's like when you go around lying on me and lying on my pussy, and then it's like you doing lies that is like you trying to mess with my home, like you trying to mess with my house. You trying to mess with my house. And it's like, to me, like, that's beyond rap shit. Like, to me, that's like...
Y'all tell me she can wipe her ass with these nails, bro.
Yo, that's some...
I'll say that because I remember I read to that video of that female waxer, bro. She was talking about that shit.
Real hating that shit. And it's crazy because not only this, that's some
with
real...
that big old BBL.
Hating bitch shit, but it's like I'm not perfect. My life is not perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a great place in my career. Whether I drop music or not, I'm still one of the top female rappers. The top female rappers.
She is, though.
So in this clip, this is from 2024. Cardi B is addressing, this is 11 months ago. This is June. 2 months before she filed for the divorce. And Bia had accused her of cheating. And Cardi B's here is saying like, yo, I'll sue you. I'll go off this, and that. And Cardi B is saying, I got security. And here she says,
bro, you can't just like, I don't really know exactly what Tasha K did, but you can't just sue nobody because they say something and they don't know if it's true or not. You can't just sue everybody. If that's the case, you gotta sue the whole damn internet. But I understand when people is making allegations and now like mainstream media in a sense is picking it up and they're also reporting it, you know, as if it's true, then I'll definitely see that.
My man is paying for my security. So Cardi B is richer, significantly richer than Offset. Yet Offset's paying, she admits through her own mouth, Offset's paying for her security.
Her
for
and
her
her
their
kids.
So when she later calls Offset like a deadbeat, well, he's paying for the security for you and you make significantly more money. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5x potentially. So
It's not even about that, bro. This is how scandalous females are, bro. They're scammers. Females are are fucking scammers, bro. You need to be paying your own fucking security, and I just explained to you why. It's a business at the end of the day, bro. And I can't write that off. Maybe he can. Because that's the same security. He probably can if that's the same security he uses. Or he probably can put it on his. But then you're paying more in taxes. I mean, but y'all are married. So I don't know. I'm not married. Never been. Won't be for a while. Because you hoes ain't shit. You hoes. You know what I'm saying? I know some good ones out there though. You know what I'm saying? But y'all probably ain't watching this video, and that's a good thing. You know what
Spending money on you while you're in a relationship, while you're also still making more money than him. And who knows what else he spent on, right? You've got jewelry, potential cars. I don't know if he's paying for the rent on the home as well, or the mortgage, or whatever you want to call it.
She want this nigga to pay for every fucking thing. It doesn't matter. They're to the point to where that doesn't matter, bro, unless you're just fucking blowing all y'all's money like a dumbass. If I'm on you niggas level, I'm smart with my money. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how much money you got. You can be smart with it at a low level. You know what I'm saying? But she want this nigga to pay for everything, bro.
Guys clearly still treating the relationship as is the word traditional really? Because a celebrity relationship like this isn't even traditional, and Offset already had kids.
What is traditional, bro? Like, the man, the protector, the leader. When y'all are both rich like this, bro, none of that matters. It's about reciprocated energy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's the not even having the second thought that if this man is paying for, he's already paying it because you done moved into his crib, so he pay, like, you pay for the security. You do certain things out here. You cover the flights without even it being a thought. You know what I'm saying? But nah, he the man, he got to do all that. And then you always gotta add it. Like it's just, it's a lot that goes into it, bro. You know,
rent on the home as well, or the mortgage, or whatever you want to call it, what expenses he's contributing. But the guy's clearly still treating the relationship as is the word traditional really? Because a celebrity relationship like this isn't even traditional, and Offset already had kids. I guess you would say a conventional is a better word perhaps. A conventional marriage where it's like, oh yeah, the man is, or an old school marriage where it's like, yeah, the man is supposed to pay for everything. So Offset was handling
this is more so like on a low level, average lifestyle type shit, bro. Like average job workers, you know, the man works a hard job, you know what I'm saying, long hours. The woman works less hours, take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of, but this is a different type of level, bro. So the love, the relationship, it's completely different, bro. It's not the same.
Or an old school marriage where it's like, yeah, the man is supposed to pay for everything. So Offset was handling in that regard, from what we've seen. From Cardi B's own mouth, she said he paid for security. And security is not the lightest expense, especially Cardi B security. She's probably got 2 minimum, and they're going to cost a lot of money, month by month. How many years have they been married? What, 6, 7? That's 7 years of expenses.
I find that
it could
bullshit.
Cost you up to $8,000
because, like, okay,
to fix a transmission.
He's paying for everything, right? What are you doing to secure our future? If I pay for everything, right? You gonna cover the flights, whatever. Is you gonna invest your money into businesses, into real estate, into things that's gonna give us a return and that I can get a piece of? That's ours. No, she not. She don't look at it like that. Women don't look at it like that, bro.
Been shelling out, and then she cheats on him. This is different than if Cardi B had just been paying half of the stuff and then Offset's paying half of the stuff. So Cardi B here was talking about that. And then I also need Cardi B to address Bia, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So right now, this just changes the entire conversation because Offset's looking at it like, hold on. So I've been paying.
Bro, y'all niggas is really playing this flower shit out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is like as soon as I see, like, it's some average regular shit, bro. Everybody has it. It's not even all that. Y'all gotta chill with this flower
and I've
hoodie,
been
man.
shelling out bread, and I make less than you. It's kind of like a lot of girls will have this conversation, girls, women, whatever the hell you want to call it. Listen, if you got a problem with my terminology, just exit stage left, go somewhere else. It's like people trying to figure out some sort of way to like nitpick. Listen, if I don't talk the way you want me to talk, pick up a mic and you talk the way you want to talk. With that being said, girls, women, etc., they will get on Cardi B's side and say, well, Cardi B spent all this money and she's spent all of this time with Offset. Sure, that's all fine and dandy. We don't know exactly what she was expensing
what
on
money
Offset.
is she spending?
Was she paying for any flights
Time?
for Offset? The private
We're
jets.
talking about time? The fuck?
I think there was another clip which
you're in a relationship. The fuck?
Offset. Was she paying for any flights for Offset? The private jets. I think there was another clip, which I may not be able to find, of her saying that Offset's the one paying for the private jets. Like, these costs are not...
That's what I'm saying,
these
bro.
aren't small costs.
But you're the man. You gotta just pay for all that. But meanwhile, you're not even doing nothing smart with your money. You're blowing it on fucking Gucci and Louis and all this stupid shit. You ain't got nothing in the S&P 500. You ain't got no bonds. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got no savings accounts. High yields. You don't own no Tesla stock. I'm sure they do, but it's probably small. People don't care about none of that shit, man. That's how you build generational wealth. You mean to tell me I got you mean to tell me I got $50 million cash in the bank? I'm not ever in my life spending that $50 million. I'm going to put it in a high yield interest account for the rest of my life. Right now I'm getting 3.6%. Do the math. You'll get that a year, every year. Not even touching it. That's what you live off of, bro. You don't touch the 50 million. You don't touch your first million. You don't touch your first 5, your first 10. You keep that. Invest it. You don't do that, bro. They might have already done that. I don't know these people. I'm not around them. This the outside looking in. Niggas want the flower hoodies. Fuck them hoodies. Weak ass hoodies.
For the private jets. Like, these costs are not, these aren't small costs. And Offset, he's doing
Nigga
a bunch
feel
of shows.
used.
You're seeing Offset booked. Now, he's not booked to death, but he is booked consistently. And that changes things. So the guys
and you know what's crazy, bro? I be seeing white women outside. They be cutting the grass. Not saying you get that women just supposed to do that, bro. But they be out here. I see the Mexican females, bro. They be out there with them niggas on the roof. They be out there on the roof with the niggas, bro. With the Mexicans. I swear to God, I see it all the time, bro. They be out there laying concrete. Finishing concrete. You know what I'm saying? They be out there working, bro. It's only in our culture, bro. Where this shit is like this, bro. They work together, bro. They work at the front desk in they family's establishments. They working. You know, they play their part. See, our culture, bro. I don't even want to say black women. I'm gonna say our culture, bro, because it has nothing to do with color for real. It's just majority black people in the culture, right? But what was I even finna say, bro? Mindset fucked up, bro.
To death, but he is booked consistently, and that changes things. So the guy's working his behind off. She's chilling, and she's still making a crazy bag, because I think she said she spends $3 million a month generally, and I think she's gassing that number. So it's difficult to spend that much money, or maybe.
People like to flex. It's probably cap. People really don't know how much. If she says she spend that, she could be spending more. Bro, I would never in life, man. It's just not that. You get to a certain point, bro. It's just like you can do whatever. You're not a billionaire. But once you get to a couple hundred M's, bruh, which they're not at that point, but you ain't even. It's not about all that, bro.
Expenses, if you include private jets and you're constantly moving around, it would be that much. But she's got kids in New York, New Jersey area. I don't know if she's in Westchester. Westchester's an area a little bit north of the Bronx, New York. For those of you that may be unfamiliar, we've got like a broad audience globally now. Shout out my South Africans. That's like the second biggest audience here, even bigger than the UK. Back to the topic. So Bia calls out Cardi B for cheating. So you cheat after your man's doing all this paying. And this is the thing too. Cardi B took Offset back multiple times after he cheated. And he had cheated before they even got married. So she's telling everybody like, yo, mind your business. This is my man. We're going to figure it out. So you've demonstrated that this behavior is not the worst thing in the world. And you're willing to tolerate it. Offset, he did it. So when you do something like that and he decides to bring it online, it just bothered him so much he could not deal with it. And then you end up filing for divorce. It wasn't even Offset that filed for divorce. I think maybe he was just trying to hold her hostage. Like, oh, nah, you want a divorce from me? Nah, you're not getting one now. We're going to thug this out. And not thug this out as in we're going to try to make this relationship work. You're going to have to work really hard to get this divorce. So in this scenario, Offset deserves at least the bread that he spent on her. If you are the type of individual that says, oh, well, a woman sacrificed all of this time, so she deserves to be compensated spousal support. Well, Offset didn't just contribute time. He contributed his own bread. So at the very least, if you want to be fair, you got to say, well, you've got to...
That nigga gave everything to her, bro. Energy, money, music. For her to file a third divorce... Bro, let it be, bro. Let her do her, bro. Fuck that hoe, bro. Got time for that shit, man. I don't, bro. That's why I'm not even looking to get in no relationship no time soon, bro. Cause I just don't got the time for no drama, no bullshit, bro. No childish behavior, bro. I don't got the time for that, man. I'm really trying to just live a good life, man. There's no need for all that, especially whenever you get to a certain point in your life. Financially, you know, it's just no need for that. At that point, it's just like you got problems, personal problems. You know, has nothing to do with financial issues. You know, it's personal problems at that point. So that's something you need to figure out. You know.
Spend that money back that you were getting off of him. You weren't just financing his whole career.
He'll never get it back.
To be the man, and some people will have their own opinions on that, saying like, "Yo, why are you trying to do that when she's worth so much more than you?"
Hey, bro, my last relationship ended because Shorty thought she didn't have to contribute. I swear to God, bro. Shorty thought she wasn't going. She just talk about we go on a trip. She ain't gonna contribute. I'm like, huh? Never have I ever heard of no shit like that. Who do you think you are, bro? Who do you think I am? I'm not no trick. Get the fuck out. Get out of here.
That wasn't the case when they first got together, but that quickly swapped out. Within a couple of months, Cardi B was already bigger than the Migos. She always earned more than Offset because the Migos were maybe slightly bigger than Cardi B when she first got on.
Slightly? What the fuck are you talking about,
spent...
dude? You're tripping, man. Remember, her money is hers. Your money is also hers. Nah, bro.
And like crazy. And the Migos were 3 people. So they had to split that bread 3 ways. It wasn't until like 2018, 19, post 2019
bro, the Migos
that
are bigger
Offset
than
really started
Cardi
getting his
B,
own
bro.
money. And then after
Swear to
Takeoff
God,
passed
bro.
away with that tragedy, he really started running it up. Because at that point he was solo. Offset is way hotter, popping.
Migos got 19 million on. This don't mean nothing though, bro. Mind you. Are they doing more shows? Yes. And it is split 3 ways for sure. You can't tell me Migos ain't bigger than Cardi B though, bro. I don't care what nobody says. You know. Who's gonna... That's numbers today. We'll check back 10 years from now. See who had a bigger impact, more influence on the culture. Man, nigga, what dab? All Cardi B had was bitches shaking ass. Like they been doing for the last 2,000 quintillion years. Fuck you talking about?
Quavo right now. Not to say Quavo fell off or anything, but Quavo took a back seat. I do think now, looking back, I think that Saweetie relationship helped both of them a lot because they're both significantly less popular than they were. Circling back to Cardi B, this has to be material that needs to be on her new album. Now, granted, I'm saying here where it's like, yo, it would be fair for Offset to ask for this because this is a different case than the majority of things that we've seen. It's not like some broke dude with Adele or some broke dude with another celebrity or some broke woman with a male celebrity, and the thing that they might cover is, I don't know, like dinner here and there.
Nicki Minaj has a regular nigga, bro. If they're still together, look, Nicki Minaj. Hold on. Husband. Kenneth Petty. Niggas have never heard of this nigga in their life, bro. This nigga's not a rapper. I mean, I don't. Maybe he might be. Maybe he does. He's 47. Goddamn. Maybe the nigga was doing shit back in the day or something. I don't know, bro. But Nicki Minaj has been with this nigga for a minute, bro. And he's like a regular nigga. You tell me she doesn't make more money than he does? I don't know what he does. I don't know this man from a can of paint. Husband's career. He's a regular nigga, bruh. Is married. He is reportedly a music industry professional. Has appeared in a few Nicki Minaj videos like Megatron, Hot Girl Summer. They reportedly met in high school, reconnected in 2018, and got married in 2019. Kenneth, hold on, I'm just curious. They got this mugshot. First thing you see when you search this nigga, and all you see is Nicki Minaj. He must not have been no real industry nigga like that, professional like that. You know, he might just be done a couple things, but. Petty was convicted of attempted first-degree rape of a 16-year-old girl in 95. Experienced midwives discussed Nicki Minaj's husband faces backlash for using gay slur. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that nigga, but as far as I know, he's like a regular nigga type shit. She make way more money than him, but you don't have this drama that they going through. You know, she ain't expecting that man, cause you know why? Because she loved that man. She really liked that man. She really wants to be with that man. What he does is enough. Not saying she's settling, but come on now. If they met in high school, bro, that's something that can't be topped, my nigga. Like. Any nigga she go fuck with, like that in the industry or something like that, bro, they'll never have the same connection, bro. They won't. They met in high school, bro. Nicki Minaj is a real one. You know what I'm saying? A real one. You don't see her out here fucking with all these niggas. I haven't. I don't keep up with Nicki Minaj.
Eating at lavish restaurants, the costs that they cover are negligible. In this case, Offset was covering from Cardi B's own mouth significant expenses. So number one, that's a different case. So two, regardless of how I'm interpreting this and how I feel like I'm fairly interpreting it, Cardi B better be talking smack on that album about Offset. Because in a video I'll link in the pinned comment where I talk about Cardi B stressing about her new album, you should watch it. I talk about how she doesn't really have a storyline for this album, or she has a storyline, but I want to hear that storyline on the album. So she better call Offset broke. She better talk about how, like, oh, yo, her ex-man is trying to, like, take her bag.
We all know
Offset's
Offset's not broke. Like Offset is richer than anybody that's listening to that song. 9.9 times out of 10.
I want to hear that. That's part of the story, because Offset right now, he's got his story arc. He just talked about turning his album in, and he's running the whole like Playboy thing where it's like, yo, I'm with all these chicks. I'm in the process of getting a divorce. It's time for me to be like my single era. And it doesn't hit the same. You could say it's double standards, which it is. I'm not going to disagree with you there. It doesn't hit the same when Cardi B's with a bunch of chicks turning up with a pink powder and Stephon Diggs on a boat when she's got like a couple of kids, and the kids are just seen as like they're supposed to be associated with her, versus Offset just chilling with a bunch of chicks. Now, I'm not saying Offset looks cool, but it does look a little bit more on Cardi B where it's like, what are you doing here?
That's what they do. The first thing they do is go be a fucking hoe. First thing they do is go be a fucking hoe. Congratulations. I seen a girl on Instagram say, the easiest thing in the world is getting a nigga. That's the easiest thing to do, is to get a nigga. And it's true for a woman. If you look good, you decent looking, decent. You ain't even got to be all that. You can be decent. It's not that hard. You know, you really get to pick who you want. So that's why women go and they can go hop. They can go get on that boat with Stephon Diggs. Because they get to pick who they want. It's up to that nigga if he want to fuck with you or not. You know, really.
Really? Are you still trying to play this game?
Let her choose you, bro. Don't go chase no bitch. The money come with the hoes. And they gonna choose up, bro. You know? But you gotta be careful because they just want you for your money. So be careful, my nigga.
Now, at not even just your age. The age doesn't necessarily matter. After you've got a bunch of kids and you sacrificed portions of your career, for example, like touring and making music, in order to be a family woman and a mom before all of that. So now that the divorce is here, you're like, yo, I'm not saying she's being a bad mother, but now you're saying, okay, screw this mom image. It's time to pop out and just have this party image now, which I think could be a good arc for her because a lot of women will be able to relate to that. But I need to hear that on the album, and I need bars for Bia. Like, yo, if Bia doesn't get bars, it could be subtle bars. It is what it is. Throw this thing in the trash, because Offset co-signed Bia's statement and said, yeah, it's fact. She did cheat on me. And people are saying, yo, what did cheat mean actually? And then Cardi B later admits, like, she's like, and did. We don't really know the exact pinpoint details, but Bia was talking that talk, and you was threatening her, and then now your relationship is over. I need Bia to spin.
I ain't gonna lie, who is Bia though?
And back as well. Like, you've got to like stomp this body out. Like you dig the grave and hit her upside the head with the shovel, throw her in there, buried alive.
Nah, that ain't it though. Whatever you got going on with your face, that ain't it.
Type stuff. Bia right now, this is a great moment for her to capitalize. Perhaps she's waiting on Cardi B's album to drop and see if she gets some bars and then she can get hers off. However, I think Bia should just let something off on Cardi B right now, because if Cardi B drops her album and she doesn't address you after you were right about damn near everything and how it panned out, then we're going to be looking at Cardi B like, yo, she just left some bars for you like 2 weeks ago before your album dropped and you didn't even address her on the album. What the hell is this piece of trash? Like, did you just phone this in? Did they just give this to you like they give it to Rihanna and she just walks in the booth and sings? And we understand that with Rihanna, but you can't be doing that. And she's talking about, oh, I'm the top female. And this is what actually irritated me in that clip that I played for you guys earlier. She's talking about, even if I don't drop music and I don't tour, I'm the top female rapper in the game. Whoever said that? The hell? Like, nobody was, man, if Michael Jordan was gone from the league, he went and played a very short stint, 1.5 years, 2 years in the MLB. If he was, or I don't know if it was minor league. Listen, I'm not historically, I think it was MLB. I don't know. Some people will correct me for sure on that one. Feel free though. I won't take offense to it. But if Michael Jordan was gone from the NBA for 10 years, they're not talking about that man as the best player in the league. Maybe they're talking about GOAT status. Cardi B, you are not the best player in the league when you haven't put up anything. And I'm not talking numbers. I'm talking about where's the album. That's what we're talking about. Now she's coming back and we will judge now. We will judge you amongst your peers. You've got a lot more competition now than you had back then. Back then it was really just Nicki Minaj. And you came out, popped out, you were lit, and you had some bangers. I'm not going to sit here and lie about that. And now, you did steal that 2018 Grammys. You did. But you had some bangers nevertheless. But yeah, she needs to get back in the game. I need bars for Bia. Offset, I need bars for Offset. I do think Offset's got a different point. Like, we need to have a different type of argument I'm not arguing with anybody, but a different type of discussion when it comes to Offset asking for spousal support. Like, was he just supposed to take that L on the chin even after he got cheated on? Nah. I don't think Offset's dealing with it like that. Offset's gone to jail for much less. Dude has somebody looking at him the wrong way, he starts beating him up in the crowd. So there's no way he's taking this. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification. She said that Offset...
Hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole Cardi B and Takeoff. Or, no, RP Takeoff, bro. Offset situation, man. Down below in the comment section, man. I'll get at y'all in the next one. I'm gone. TY Pit 9.